So what's branding? Branding is not your logo or the colors that you choose for your brand. Those are elements of your brand, but branding from our real experience is the feeling that someone has when they see your business. So the majority of the talks that we are going to have today when it comes to build a brand is what's the feeling that whoever is out there have when they see your company. There is a book called Primal Branding, so I really recommend you to read it. This book talks about a concept of 7 elements that help you to build a brand. The most successful brands have the 7 elements very clear. What are they? Number 1, the story. So there is always a story. Every brand that you see out there has a story. So it's really important that we work on that story, and that's why I started our course with my own story. The second one is beliefs. What do you believe? There needs to be a human perspective when it comes to branding. It cannot be only a business perspective. For example, Penelope Gomes Beauty believes in extremely natural beauty. Supernatural beauty. We do not believe on anything overdone. It needs to have icons. So, from our brand, we have an icon which is the butterfly. The butterfly means transformation. So, in the ending of our adverts, there's always a butterfly landing in our brand, in our logo. And people need to connect that icon to my brand. Icons they are so simple. It makes people look at something on the street and say, Ara. Rituals. So rituals are, for example, let's say Singita. Have you been to that Singita at Golden Sands or Riviera? There's a place there that every time there's the sunset, they do a ritual with the gong. Yes. With the gong. So this is a ritual and you remember about. Rolex. What's the ritual of Rolex? When you buy a Rolex means that you achieved something. It's a ritual of achievement. Okay? Language. Let's think about Nike. They say just do it. When you hear just do it, you think about Nike. Okay? In our case, soft fade brows. It's Penelope way. Soft fade brows. Fade Penelope. You need to have non-beliefs as well. Why? Because as a brand and to build authority, you need to be able to say what you don't believe as well. Even if you're going to not please everyone. Because once you do that, you build a strong personality and a position. And leadership. People need to know who is the leader behind that brand. It's too boring for us to see only a catalog, only what you offer. We need to understand who you are. And it's important that when I come to your business, I know that I'm going to you as a person, as a human. If you focus on these 7 elements, you're going to build a strong brand. So I'm going to share with you Penelope's mental model. How it was built, the whole strategy, to get to a brand that people connect. So the number 1 thing is the narrative. There is that narrative that you heard before. And this narrative is being shared on our email campaign, on our social medias, on YouTube, on podcasts. Because that's the moment that people say, I just needed to meet you. And that's why I'm your client, because I just needed to understand. It's really focused on transformation. So you need to figure it out what you transform in the life of your client. what your brand transforms in your personal lives and what it can transform on the life of your client. Feelings. If I can tell you one thing to really focus on, is feelings. What's the feeling that you want that person to have when they think about your name? Now, authenticity is that part of you that is the most genuine and the most honest. Is when you really believe in something and you say with your heart, with your core. When I talk about brows, I don't please everyone. I actually say there are two different types of people in Malta. One that likes this, one that's like that. So I am literally saying, look, I believe in this from my heart, and people can feel that it's genuine. The ability to sometimes share things that are imperfect will build your authenticity. So think about the imperfect things in your business, even the failures, even the mistakes that we've done along the way. Everything needs to have an intention. The way how you talk to them, what that video is going to communicate, what fear that video is going to catch from your customer. Because we need to be thinking about the fear. We as customers, we don't trust much. So we have a lot of fears before purchasing something. What's the fear of your ideal customer? And that video needs to straight away to communicate to that person. The way how you're gonna greet your clients needs to have an intention. Where and how you're gonna share your story needs to have an intention. And you need to have a good experience. You need to deliver a good experience. Because competitors is everywhere. The service sometimes is very similar to one another, but the experience cannot be copied. The narrative cannot be copied. Because I will never be able to copy your story, and yours, and yours, and yours. Never. So the narrative can be anything. It doesn't need to be something sad. It can be something happy. Any story connects people. We are used to see stories. We watch movies. We grew up listening to stories. So anything will connect with people. It could be an end of a relationship, beginning of a new profession, debt, rock bottom, raising a child alone, or having 2 children and having to stop to work. It can be being a woman and not feeling that we are listened to. Achieving financial success, overcoming anything in your life that you already overcame. It doesn't need to be about you. It can be about other people. The storytelling is what our team studies the most, focus the most. So every type of ads that you see out there has a thought about the storytelling, needs to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And everything has intention. I want you to learn how to build your arsenal of stories. It can be customer stories. This is a customer the moment she saw her eyebrows, her eyes, her face, her movement. I'm going to show you videos that really made an impact in our ads, really got us clients, because there was an emotion, a feeling there. You can get any client and do a video like this for you, about the experience that they had with you. This is a customer that she never had her eyebrows. I mean, it's been 20 years she doesn't have her eyebrows. So the moment that she saw herself was very impactful for her. And that's what we share.
I've been for a long time without eyebrows, and that makes me really sick about it. My daughter-in-law, her mother, she made them about a month ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, a month ago, and I really like them. So I decided to look forward to make them. Thank you very much.
That's so amazing.
It's amazing. I feel better now. I'm happy. I'm really happy with them. Thank you very much. Because I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to say.
This video gave us a lot of clients. This video. I didn't have my filmmaker and editor back then. I edited myself. You can see that's very simple editing. But this video made a huge impact in our brand. because it's a inspiring story that you can see the emotion behind it. At Penelope Gomes Beauty, we have our core beliefs. So, what's your core belief? What do you stand for? Do you have this clarity for your business? And this is very important. For example, us, we believe that less is more. We believe that the imperfect is what connects. And we believe in transformation, that anyone can transform their lives. That's the message that we keep passing in every social media and every platform that we work for. So, the butterfly is our symbol. Okay? We connect. Sometimes on my social media, I do a post and I ask, what symbol do you connect with Penelope Gomes? And I put some so they can vote. Because I'm building that structure in their brain that the butterfly is Penelope Gomes. And we have a strong identity. So we choose a burgundy color, something feminine, sensual, but at the same time elegant. I need you to look at your brand, your company, and think, what are your core values? This needs to be inside your company with your employees, showing outside. They all need to believe in the core values.